welcome to the next video, the fourth in the series dealing with the floral morphology, where we are having a deeper look at the gynoecium, which is the female reproductive floral part, and we'll be looking at interesting morphological development. So before going into that, let's once again revise the key parts of the gynoecium. That's a female reproductive floral part, and you have the structure developing from the thalamus. So of course you have the tube-like style on the top of which is the stigma, which is meant to receive the pollen grains. The bulge part, of course, is the ovary, and inside it is the ovules. So these are the key parts of a standard gynoecium. Now let's look at important key morphological and characteristic features of ovary, and starting with the division of ovary based on the number of chambers, and the botanical name for chambers is Loculi, which basically indicates the chamber. And based on this particular division, we have the first terminology coming up, that is unilocular. The wording itself indicates the key point, that is it's a single chamber. Going on to more than one chamber, that's bilocular. Of course, two chambers. Trilocular, three chambers. Then we have the tetralocular. Of course, tetra basically means four, so four chambers. And pentalocular, that is five chambers. That is five chambers. Basically, it indicates the number of chambers in the ovary. So don't forget that we are discussing here the number of chambers in the ovary. So, and more than five chambers in the ovary, we call it multilocular. So more than five chambers in the ovary, and let's look at the interesting examples of each case. Unilocular, the pea; bilocular, mustard; trilocular, it's asparagus; tetralocular, ocimum, of course, it's a common tulsi plant; pentalocular, the hibiscus, that's China rose; and of course, last one, multilocular, lady's finger. Now let's look at other divisions, and before going to that, some related important terms which we have to remember in this particular examination. One term is pericarp. Pericarp, as far as the gynoecium is concerned, it refers to the covering of the wall of the ovary. So that's the meaning of pericarp, and this is very important when we'll be discussing and learning about fruits. So not the term pericarp, it's the covering of the wall of the ovary. Another term is pistillode, and here basically means that it's a case where the pistil is sterile and underdeveloped. So that's the importance of this particular term. So and also we discussed such a term in a similar term in the previous video, that is staminode. So that was with stamen. Let's once again have a closer look at the ovary, that is the bulge portion just above the thalamus, and this diagram is basically done to point out the section, that is the placenta, to which the ovules are attached. So you have the ovules, which of course later becomes the seeds. You have the placenta to which the ovules are attached, and the bulge portion just above the thalamus is of course the ovary, and so that's the key parts of the ovary. Now let's look at another division dealing with ovary. Here it's based on the carpels. Carpels are the units of ovary. Once again, we have multiple terms. That's monocarpellary. Mono, of course, means one, so it means one carpel. Then we have bicarpellary, tricarpellary, and those ovaries in which there are more than three carpels, so we call them polycarpellary. Let's have a look at another important division dealing with gynoecium. And here we are looking at how the carpels are assisting with relation to one another. That's how the units of the gynoecium are assisting. And basically, this particular division has two categories, and the first one is Apocarpous, which means we are dealing with free carpels, and naturally the other division would be Syncarpous, which means that the carpels are not free; they develop fuse. So the carpels are fused as far as Syncarpous is considered, and Syncarpous interestingly has further three subdivisions. Bicarpellary basically means that of course it's fused. The carpels are fused, but it's two carpels which are getting fused. That's the point. Then we have tricarpellary, again three carpels which are fused, and polycarpellary, which means that more than three carpels which are fused. And now let's look at the important examples of those cases. Apocarpous, that is free carpels. We have lotus and rose. Bicarpellary, that is two carpels fused. We have mustard and petunia. Tricarpellary Syncarpous, we have asphodelus, and for polycarpellary Syncarpous we have althea. Now further going on, looking at the fusion of the parts of the gynoecium. So we have the style, the stigma, the ovaries also. How are these assisting with relation to other floral parts? That's what we are looking at in this particular division. So cases where the ovary and the style are developing as a single unit, they are fused together. And the case where ovary, the style, and the stigma are developing as a single unit, that means these three parts are getting fused. So these are two important divisions as far as the fusion of parts is concerned. And the characteristic standard examples is for ovary and style fuse, we have the shoe flower, of course, the hibiscus, and the case in which all the three are fused, ovary, style, and stigma, we have the petunia. And now going on to a very important portion in gynoecium, which as far as the examination, the NEET examination point of view is concerned, is dealing with the difference between the Apocarpous and the Syncarpous ovary. Now we have discussed the Apocarpous and Syncarpous. Apocarpous, of course, free carpels, Syncarpous, fused carpels. So we have discussed it, but we are once again having a final look at the differences between these two types of ovary. And Apocarpous, basically, it's a single free carpel. Syncarpous, of course, it's a single pistil. The second important point is as far as Apocarpous is concerned, we have many free ovaries. Syncarpous, it's a single ovary, it's one ovary. Third important point is that the chambers, the ovarian chambers in Apocarpous is a single, that is a unilocular. Syncarpous, the chambers could be one or more than one. So it's either uni or multilocular. And the last, a very important division is that Apocarpous ovaries develop to form aggregate fruits. That's multiple fruits. So something like multiple fruits staying together. Syncarpous, it's a simple fruit. And this video series, in which we are looking at key morphological developments of the floral parts, the next video will be looking at a very important part, and that is dealing with the placentation of the ovary, how placenta develops, and what are the key morphological features as far as the ovarian placentation is concerned. So once again, thanks for watching this video, and if you have liked the video, please like and subscribe.